Hi, and welcome to Musicians Hangout with your hosts, Crash Fistfight from Fatal Butterfly and Maxine Maxwell from the Maxwells.
Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. Thanks so much for tuning in for yet another episode of Musicians Hangout. We are so excited to be here. And thank you all for tuning in last week for our awesome Summer 2021 music video montage. All right, I will go over Musicians Hangout mission statement and then we'll introduce our guests for this week. Musicians Hangout mission statement is to be part of a revolution to create friendships with other artists and build a community network to save music. And we welcome Irish sensational rock band UTB. Hi guys, thanks for joining us. Hi. So go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'm Brian. I'm the singer of UTB.
I'm Danny Six. I am the guitar player and also vocals.
I'm the Hair Gilligan, the drummer.
And I am Joe. I'm the bassist and the multi-instrumentalist.
Hey, thanks so much for joining us tonight, guys.
Yeah, no problem. We've been looking forward to this all week. Literally, it's all we've kind of talked about for the last week. So.
Oh yeah, you guys have been great about promoting. Cheers to that. So great to have you.
And we just want to say that Musicians Hangout is dedicated to music and not underage drinking.
Well, it's a very good thing we're all legal. So
Yes. Well, you know the kids are watching, so we have to, you know.
We have to be nice.
Be good role models, you know. So tell us a little bit about how you started out as musicians.
Let's start off.
Yeah.
Well, for me, I started when I was really young, because I grew up in a musical family where it was just kind of all music through my grandfather, my aunts, my uncles, and even my own father. And we kind of picked up guitar, bass, and drums when I was younger. And then as I hit my teens is when I started getting into more vocals and singing and stuff like that. And then finally trying to get into bands and stuff. And here I am now with these three fuckers.
Awesome.
Me, I started singing as a child, about 3 years of age, in the back of a car singing the Beatles with my father.
Nice.
And then grew up, always had my brothers and sisters playing as judges, and I would sing in the bedroom and get them to judge me, yes or no, went through to the next round.
So it was like the Irish version of American Idol or The Voice, right?
Right.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's awesome.
And I met Danny and I was still into music, and I heard they were making a band. We were still good friends, and I was like, I can sing, let me try sing just. And we went out and sang, and I wasn't too confident, but I still sounded okay.
Yeah.
And then we grew up together, and then eventually we started getting better.
Here we are.
Nice.
That's awesome.
That is cool.
So when I was a kid, I was starting doing DJ. And then in the year of 2017, I was finished doing DJ and started to play bass.
Wow.
And then right now in November 2018, I was joining the band UTB with these crackers. and then we still going on and make some songs, and right now we're here.
Yeah. Well, when I was younger, I started off playing the drums just by myself, and I used to, well, not really by myself, I was learning for myself, but I used to jam with him when I was about 11. I used to jam with him, play, and got lessons, and then I used to do gigs with my dad. He plays gypsy jazz, and we
Nice.
go around playing gigs with him, and then I stopped for years, and then I was talking to them three, and them two in school, and then we ended up towards the end of school, we ended up just joining into a band.
Yeah.
And the rest is history, I guess, yeah.
Very cool. Now, how long have you guys been a band?
We are hitting in 4 years this year.
Nice. Wow. Well established. Very cool.
You want to tell everybody what UTB means?
Yeah.
UTB stands for Under the Bridge.
Ah, yeah.
And we kind of got that name because when we started as a band, it was originally Brian, Derek, and myself. And what we used to do is we used to start off just playing acoustically. And what we used to do is he used to get the occasion box. I had my acoustic and he would sing. And we practiced underneath this bridge, underneath like a highway. And we'd just be there for like 2 or 3 hours playing songs and stuff like that. And that's how we got the name Under the Bridge.
I love that.
That's cool. So, Sean Carthy Music says,
Oh,
these have something great going for them. I'm rooting for you.
Yay.
So, John,
Guys,
Oh,
two
there's our manager.
Derek and Jacko.
Yay.
There's our manager watching from a mile away.
yeah.
That's awesome. Oh, hi, Corey. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yes.
Yes, good morning, good afternoon, and good night, because our Irish friends are broadcasting at 3 a.m. in the morning. They are hardcore, let me tell you. Is it morning or night?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, sounds familiar, huh, Crash? Yes.
Yes. All right, so yeah, Sean called you guys out. These guys have something great going on for you all. So you can tell us whenever you want and spill those beans.
All right. So as we announced this week, we're releasing our first single next Wednesday, called Secret Dreams. It's actually the very first song we wrote. It's our very first song we wrote together as a band. And it's going to be the first of many, many, many more to come. Who knows? There might be some kind of album within the next year. There could be some secret shows coming up. You never know with us.
Yay.
So yeah, that's what you have to look forward to with us.
Awesome. So excited for that new single, you guys. Seriously, it's going to be great.
It took a long time to work on, we'll tell you that much.
Sometimes they do. We understand, sometimes it takes a while to put a project together. Sometimes it takes some time to put a song together, an album, etc. Now you mentioned an album. Are you guys thinking about doing an EP?
That'll be the goal the first, because we have about 5-6 songs completely written that we've kind of written in rehearsal and stuff like that. And what we're thinking is kind of do an EP first, get the flow going, get into shows and stuff again, now that this place is starting to open back up properly. And
That's
then
great to hear.
Hitting next year, we're hoping to go into the studio and do a full album together.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Very cool. Do you have a studio picked out that you want to work with?
Not yet, but we're kind of keeping open mind and to see, what kind of offers we can get on the table and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Awesome. Exciting news. Very good, you guys.
Dude, your manager is just talking you up. He's like,
Hell yeah.
a group of great people. Derek, great drummer. Brian, amazing singer. Dan, brilliant guitarist. And Jacko, unbelievable bassist.
That's true.
Unbelievable.
Feeling the love there. Feeling the love,
Right?
Sean. That's awesome. Thanks for tuning in tonight and supporting your local band.
And I gotta say, what an Irish name, Sean Carthy.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. True Irishman. So go ahead and plug yourselves. Where can our viewers find you?
On YouTube.
YouTube is on the bridge, and then you can find us on Instagram and Facebook as UTV.
Perfect. Very cool.
It's kind of just stuff like that goes around,
Yeah.
Nice.
Did I do that? I'm sorry.
All good, all good.
I'm trying to make a post.
So you guys mentioned that it's starting to open up over there. What does your live music scene look like as of right now?
There is none.
Non-existent.
Oh, still nothing. Okay.
None whatsoever.
Oh, okay.
Because of it being like a small, like where we live, it's a small enough town where we live, and
Oh, okay.
and stuff kind of hit. All the bars were closed, all the venues got closed and stuff like that. But now that like all the vaccines and stuff are coming in, they're finally letting kind of shows go ahead and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we're hoping now that when it comes to probably September, we'll be able to kind of get out there and start doing shows properly. Hopefully,
Fingers crossed.
if nothing goes wrong on us, as it
that
always
would
does.
be great. Oh goodness. Yes.
Yeah, it
Well,
would.
September is just right around the corner. I said September is just right around the corner, so that's good.
Exactly.
Yeah, of course.
So that's why we're kind of keeping the fingers crossed for September. That's why with the single coming out next week, it's going to give everyone a taste of. It's a little snippet of what we're about, but there's a lot more better stuff that people don't know about.
When you hear it,
Ooh.
you're gonna hear it. The first ever song we wrote when we first started playing electric,
Yeah.
from acoustic to electric. But when you hear it now, years later, the progress, you'll be like, that's a different band.
It's a different band altogether.
The single is just what happened when we first started playing. When we release more singles, you'll see the progress of how we've changed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always amazing to watch the progress of every band, you know, no matter how long they've been together, as they move forward. And, you know, as long as you have that that family feel to your band and that sense of community within your band, you just keep going with it.
That's what we've always said. Like as a band, we've always looked at it not just as like, yeah, we're a group of friends that have known each other for years, but when we got into the band and as closer we got, we literally call it like a band of brothers after that, because that's what we feel like.
Yeah.
We knew each other for so long; it was just easy to connect and play music.
Yeah.
The friendship could be same. We connected it like we knew when to. You know, it's simple to.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, we feel that. Yeah, we totally get that. I mean, your band members are like your family.
Yeah.
Yes.
100%. And we've been through hell and high water over the last 4 years, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Oh, speak to that. What do you mean? Like, tell us a little bit about that. What do you mean by that?
See, we've had kind of grown and stuff like that, and then when the lockdown hit, we didn't really play for 6 months, I think it was. And then when all the lockdowns and stuff started lifting for us again, we got back, but we just came back with a completely different attitude, with completely different goals.
Completely new skills.
And we kind of look at each other, and what we do is we constructively criticize what's good and what's bad, and that's actually what's made us grow more as a band and as friends and as everything. Because we felt like if you're only talking about yourself, you're only going to put yourself down, but if you get like your band's opinion, then you'll be able to get a better idea of what you can improve on and what you can't.
Well, it's just like my friend Corey says. He says, and those changes usually influence the music that is created afterward, and it is amazing.
100%. 100%.
That's why we feel that one of our songs, that's called Walking Down the Street, that's literally our favorite one, because it's just bringing back kind of the old school blues from like, what, 50s, 60s? Yeah. Just a simple blues feel, but it's just the way the vocals go and the guitar goes and stuff like that. That will be a single that'll come soon, eventually.
It's like Rocky Mountain Way, Joe Walsh. You know,
I love that. I love that.
It'd be something kind of similar to that.
It's a similar style,
Yeah.
But even on our YouTube channel, you can see how far we've grown, because we record with voice, in the practice room, and you can see the evolution of a growth on YouTube, and you see the difference between skill between now and 2019, I think it was. So skill and the communication in the band with the music and the communication between each other has grown a lot. So
I think it's due to the lockdown. The time apart actually helped us grow because we focused on ourselves, had time apart, and then we grew in all sorts of ways. We came back and we were stronger.
100%.
Man, communication is so important in all relationships. So that you guys have solid communication in your band helps with all so many aspects, like constructive criticism or like completely changing a song.
Yeah. And to us, like, we're not, like, if we finish a song, we'll talk, but if we're in the middle of a song, we won't speak. We'll just look or nod or like a little signal.
Yeah.
And then that's how we know when to either liven up a song or quieten it down. So we don't talk, we just use signals and stuff, and that's what helps us.
Like at the start, we will talk during the song, but right now we're just silent.
Giving each other a nod, and it's like we're all thinking on the same key.
Yeah.
I love that.
One person wants to bring the song down, we look at each other
Right,
and
we just go.
notice the cues and the social cues and stuff.
Yeah. And that's how we work on
So
writing
it
songs.
helps a lot. Yeah.
So our friend Matthew says that he's having a hard time finding your music on YouTube. Do you have any other names that you guys are under?
Wild and Crazy.
If you search Under the Bridge, Walking Down the Street, that video will pop up, and then if you click into the video, you can go to the channel and
You'll be able to find it then, yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
I'm going to see if I can grab it right now and just message it to him.
Okay.
Under the Bridge.
Walking down the street.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got it.
Then you see 4 of us.
Yeah.
In the room beside us. In the room beside us.
Yeah, the first room is literally just right there.
That's it. Yeah.
That's it.
That's the latest version, I think.
I'm sharing it to you, Matthew.
Yeah, there's the 2 versions there, I think.
Yeah, that's
Live.
it. Yeah.
Very good. Okay, got it. Cool.
Good. Great.
We have this amazing technology we can use to do this.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go, friend. And I'm going to try to put it in our comments too. I know you won't be able to click it, but guys, you'll be able to copy it from our comments and paste it into YouTube and head on over to their channel and check them out. Oop, will it let me? Ah, it's not going to let me. Dang it. Why?
Sometimes it's not that awesome.
Well, I found it, so if I can find it, anybody can, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not that tech savvy, which is surprising because I do this, but hey.
So Sean says that the chemistry with these guys is amazing. And when they started, he was with them a few times and saw and the sound that you guys produce is magic to the ears.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we've grown an awful lot since we started and stuff like that. Because when we started, we were just like 3 dudes sitting in the field, putting an acoustic guitar in an occasion box, and then we kind of decided to go into the whole electric side.
But even before we went into the electric side, that sort of communication and gel was always there.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Like, and that's what the song said, the magic, we might say.
The magic was there.
Aw.
But yeah, no, it's crazy to see how we kind of grew over the last 4 years, even over the last 2 years when we kind of started the whole electric side and stuff. And it's definitely been a challenge, but we've overcome it now, and we're the strongest
Oh,
we've
yeah.
ever. You know.
Yeah, we've noticed that in our own music scene, you know, the bands that made it through and the bands that are changing and the bands that are no more just because of the pandemic. I mean, it's normal in any music scene for that fluctuation, but wow, the pandemic did have a huge influence on music. And I think that we're starting to see, you know, a positive
Outcome of it all. Yeah.
Yep, we're starting to get that outcome, the lights at the end of the tunnel. Music scenes are starting to open more, and hopefully they continue. So
It's probably going to come back stronger than ever.
Yeah.
I believe you definitely will. You know,
Apparently,
we've grown a lot from it, and it's like some people say, "Oh, the pandemic ruined me. It did it," but I don't think it saved us.
Yeah.
It made us better.
Give us time to sit and look at ourselves and pick out our faults and work on them, and
that's really moving. That's very moving to hear.
inspirational, yeah.
Yeah. And we experienced that too. We've grown as a show because of the pandemic, and It's going crazy places. We have some big news we're going to share in the near future as well. And
Oh, so exciting.
I know it's so exciting and crazy. Yay.
Musicians Hangout actually has a lot going on.
Yeah, we do. We do. We keep moving forward and keep moving up that ladder. And it's because of all of you, thanks to you guys, the guests on our show, the musicians in every local scene worldwide, and our viewers, our fans, our friends, and everybody that helps us grow our community. We appreciate everybody. Very zen from yes, 2020 into 2021. The worst is over. Keep moving forward.
Yeah.
Finton has a lot to say. Let's see.
I know.
Bring up Finton.
He says that he is looking forward. Well, it's kind of looking forward to recording your next songs, guys. There's a great vibe and professionalism with these guys. The bass and drums are so tight, it allows the guitar and vocal loads of space to be creative. Very like Zeppelin. A pleasure to behold. They can play any song and make it their own. It's amazing.
Oh,
that is awesome. Now I want to hear your guys' version of Freebird.
Right?
Not too far. See, Finton, he's our band manager basically, and he's kind of helped us with all the recordings and stuff like that. Yeah. And but we kind of like Zeppelin is a huge influence for us in how we write songs and how they wrote songs, and it's so open and stuff. It's been a very big impact on us. And just kind of anytime we go in and say we're going to write a song, we'll have the song written.
Wow. So tell us a little bit about that process. How do you guys write your songs?
Okay.
I love the laughing.
Here's where it all goes down.
So Danny and Jake and Derek will start playing a bit of music, and I won't use the right words. I'll just be telling Derek, just do this, and I'll be describing as best I can. I'll be like making noises, I'll be dancing, I'll be do this. And I'll sing along lyrics while I'm trying to listen to the music. It's just all over the place. But again, it works.
It works for us.
Yeah, it works. Yeah.
Whatever works. Yeah. Whatever your process is, as long as it works, that's what matters. Everybody has a kind of a different process. That's cool, guys.
Yeah, we kind of start this way. If the music is already done, we'll kind of just like demo it and we'll send it to Brian, and Brian will kind of sit at home thinking of melodies and lyrics and stuff. And the practice the next week, literally the song will be done. Yeah, the whole way through.
Cool.
So, just be quick. There's Danny playing a riff. Jake picks up on the riff with his bass, and then I pick up on the riff, and then we just go from there. And probably within a half an hour, we'd have the rough structure of the song, and then we'd send Brian that, and then the next week the song completely done.
That's impressive. How many songs do you guys have?
Oh, there's so many songs.
So many.
Like
15.
So many songs.
That's not bad. Very good.
Yeah. No, they're not.
Good.
Like some of them are finished and some of them are not.
Yeah, we have 3 solid finished songs.
Yeah.
So, 3.
That's awesome. That's pretty good, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And Sean says that he says, I can say Brian's voice suits the style you play extremely well. His range is perfect. Timing is great. And most of all of the band brings the music as well. As well. Well done, lads. I'm proud of you, boys.
Aww.
Thank
you. Sean's a great guitarist.
Yeah, he is great. Yeah.
He is. And that's why he's my brother.
That's cool.
That's it.
I love that. Finton says, I'm Derek and Jake's dad, so I might be a bit biased.
Yes.
All right. Biased.
We like family involvement.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we are where we are because of all the people that have bias with us, right? Thanks, everybody. Aw, you know how to make a man blush, boys. Aw. Very sweet, Sean. That's
I
awesome.
don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Clicking buttons. It sounds like your music scene out there is very, passionate about supporting each other. That's cool. Good sense of community.
That's always a big thing with anyone that's in kind of the music scene. You will get some of them people that'll kind of talk you down and say, no, this is bad, you can't do this, you can't do that. But you kind of take that as constructive criticism and you make that better so you can prove them people wrong.
Exactly.
And that's
Right.
we always strive for, is to be our best that we know we can be. And
Yeah.
you know, we feel like with this first song, it's only a taste of what we can do.
What we could do.
Yeah.
I feel like if we put stuff now, it'll be so different.
Yeah.
People are gonna see that. We know, but people will see.
People will see.
Kind of like you're scratching the surface of an onion. It's just going to keep peeling back more and more and more things.
Great.
That's fun.
The best analogy I've heard, actually, to be honest.
So what are your goals, guys? Like, where do you see yourselves in a few years?
The biggest thing for us is touring and
Touring
having
and
albums out.
Getting
And,
that experience on the road. And
yeah.
and as much
Experience on the tour.
And if you guys remember on my interview where we talked about an American show next year,
Yes.
Yes.
we are also involved in that as well.
Yes. So we are going to work together in person.
Yes.
Yay.
Very good.
It's just to spread our music across to people and to let them know that it doesn't matter where you're from. If your music connects with someone, then that's how you're going to make it. You know,
Exactly.
and that's what we've always felt that. But we wouldn't get into music just for the fame, just for the money or anything like that. It's because we love playing. And if people can resonate that off of us, then
Yeah, I totally get that. I understand that. So where all do you guys want to go? So you want to play the Seattle area. Where else do you want to tour?
oh Lord, all across America, Australia, Europe,
Worldwide.
all over the place.
Big dreams.
Yes.
Big
I
wide.
love that.
But,
I think you'll do it. I really do. I believe in you guys. I know that you'll come play here for sure.
Definitely with them.
there's going to be undoubtedly, though, you'll see us there probably next summer.
Yay!
The show is looking with all of us. You know, it's definitely going to be looking like next summer and stuff like that. So.
Definitely.
Very cool. Yeah, keep us in the loop. Well, I guess, yeah, you will.
Oh, no, 100%. Well, you guys are playing the show, so we kind of have to.
I was like, oh yeah, we will know. We'll know all the deets because you guys are going to be involving us. So thank you. Thank you for that. How fun. Communities coming together. That's what it's all about.
Exactly. You got to show that connection that doesn't matter where you are in the world. If you come together for music, you can make a good show. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Music is like a language that speaks to all.
It is.
At the end of the day, you know.
That's definitely why.
Everybody can appreciate music, you know.
That's true.
Yeah. That's really cool. That's the best you're gonna get out of me. That's it.
How emotions sound.
Huh?
You're only scratching.
Music is what emotions sound like.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Beautifully said, my friend. Beautifully said.
I stole it from a meme.
Hey.
I love you, Crush. Oh, need a roadie. You got a roadie.
Oh,
Need a roadie for probably.
Everybody needs a roadie. Roadies are great. We love roadies.
there's always drum stuff to bring in. Always.
Always.
Always, yeah.
We know that. Oh, we know that firsthand. Yep, being drummers ourselves. Oh my goodness.
Guitar players show up with a guitar on their back and an amp, and we're like, little help over here.
Trying to do it in the least amount of trips.
Right?
Uh,
So let's see, drummer. Let's see.
yeah,
Yes. What kind of kit do you have?
Oh, I think it's a Mapex.
Yeah.
I don't even know. To be honest. It's a Mapex with what's it? It's just an amalgamation of loads of stuff.
It's a Mapex kit
Premier snare.
with Sabian symbols.
Yeah. Whoa, no.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Older symbols.
Older
Yeah,
symbols,
from the
but it was
50s
mainly
and stuff.
Sabian symbols that you used, and
Yeah.
then it was originally a Pearl Masters snare,
Wow.
changed it to a natural
So
finish Premier snare or some stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
As I
Very
said,
cool.
It's funny how the guitar player knows all the drum equipment.
Oh,
and the
yeah.
drum
I was
kits.
gonna say
Yeah.
I just played it.
He's like,
we
I
did
got
too,
a
like a
big
guitar
dick
player.
into the wizard, I don't know.
Like a drum tech.
Well, and no offense, but drummer's name is Derek.
Yeah, Derek.
Okay. I said drummer, and I didn't say your name. Sorry, I'm trying to
We just
get
call him
everybody straight.
Because he has a big hair inside.
Derek.
His afro.
Derek's name is the hair,
Big
so
hair like this size.
Awesome.
Instead of the edge, he's the hair.
You're holding back on us. Come on. We
I know, and now I want to see his
man.
afro. Like,
Jeez.
come on, man. Let's get out. Come on.
Who's paying better the hats?
usually.
Oh, you guys. Let's see.
Oh, you got a man bun. That's cheating.
That's cheating, yeah.
I'm not keeping it intact somehow.
Oh no, you guys broke your camera. What happened, dude?
What?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Well, they'll be back.
when they return, Matthew, we will
I'm in a
pull your
message.
question.
No,
okay?
it's just,
Tell them to come back on the link.
yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
So give me a minute, kids.
No worries. In the meantime, everybody, don't forget to share Musicians Hangout on YouTube and on Facebook. And if you haven't started following us or liking us, please do. We're fun to follow, as you can tell.
Oh,
And
you know
thank-
what? I wonder if their phone
Died?
dead.
Died the death of death?
Oh,
The
and Abby.
camera rejects the man bun.
Yes. See,
Well-
that's what I'm saying.
Man, that guy killed the camera with his hair. They were right. He was right. Derek was like, watch out for the hair. And then boom.
Boom, it killed the camera.
Oh, cheers to Dawn. Hi, Dawn. Thanks for joining us.
There's the
Yes.
link.
Our friends over in Ohio. Hello.
And my bandmate is asking what part of Ireland they are from. He lived in Dublin you know what, Azzy? I did not know that you lived in freaking Dublin. That's cool.
That's pretty cool, actually. Wow. Sweet.
We will ask them when they come back in.
Absolutely. I don't know what my puppy's up to out
Sean says that he could definitely be a backup dancer. Well, hey,
there. Yes.
I need backup dancers too.
Absolutely.
Oh, the guys are from Carlo.
Why,
So-
thank you. Chat's keeping us alive. Carlo,
Dude,
Ireland.
Finton, you are the man.
Heck yeah. Cheers to you too, Finton. Cheers.
Chills. Wait, clink.
Well, and I wanted to mention to everybody a huge thank you for tuning into our music video montage last week. And we've got some events coming up next month. So not just our interview shows on Wednesdays, but we will also be on site for some benefit concerts. One being this Saturday in Everett, Washington at the Acre. So come out if you're in the area and support a great cause. It's for the LLS benefit. So Leukemia and Lymphoma Society fundraiser. So come on out for a great cause and hang out with us, Musicians Hangout.
Hell yeah, we'll be there.
Sean says, Carlo is my city.
Carlo's my city.
City? Because I heard it was pretty small, a small little town, but hey, it's a city in Ireland.
He says, Derek says that. Oh my God, his last name is Gilligan.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
That is amazing. He says, connection. Oh, here they are.
Here they come. We knew they would get back online. No worries. Hi.
And we're back.
Right, sorry about that.
Back
Technical difficulties.
back from the dead.
It's one of our segments.
Do it again.
Oh,
That is too
did
much
Derek
for that
show his
camera,
hair again?
man.
Oh,
Okay.
he got to keep his hat on there, man.
Derek, keep his damn hat on.
All right. So as I was saying, yes, we are going to be on site at the LLS benefit at the Anchor Pub in Everett, Washington. And that starts at 3 p.m. So doors are at 3 p.m. Everybody come out for a great cause. Some other shows that we have going on. My band, The Maxwells, will be playing Rumors on August 14th. Doors are at 7 p.m. And we are playing with our friends Tremor Cats and Ugliest Man Alive. So Ugliest Man Alive will open for the night, and then the Maxwells will take the stage. And then to end the night, our friends Tremor Cats will rock your faces off. So join us at Rumors in Spanaway, Washington, August 14th, 7 p.m.
Whereas he's like, welcome back, lads. Yeah. And they had to dip.
And then they had to dip again. I was serious. Derek, don't show your hair.
Oh, man.
There they are again. They're back. But ching. Give us a little bit of credit here though. This band is from
Apparently they just have McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Oh, I don't know if we should broadcast that, should we?
I don't know, but Jacko plays with his finger.
What bone does Buster have out there? It's rawhide. Okay, that's cool.
With my fingers, I play it with a pick. I
Right.
am a cheater, pumpkin eater when it comes to playing bass.
You are so not. She's an amazing bass player, just saying.
Oh no, I play with a pick. I like picks.
Do it.
Hello.
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 We're upside down.
You are. You're sideways. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Oh wait, we're
It's
sideways.
like Germany all over again.
No, it's upside
Yeah,
down.
we had a German band on our show, and they were sideways when they were performing for our concert series. It
No,
was
I can't
crazy.
hear it either.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Not
They
Picture
can't hear us
orientation.
now.
Fixed.
Sorry, we can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
Cam,
Wait,
wait.
do you want to do it?
Send me the link.
Cam audio. Danny.
Can you hear us now?
Keep going back in. Hopefully
They're
it
not
works.
muted. I wonder if they had to enable their mic.
No,
when
which
they
I think
came
is hilarious.
back in. That's
Sorry.
what happens sometimes. No worries. It's
Jaco,
okay.
it's pronounced Jaco. I like that.
Jaco. Okay.
Yeah, keep going.
Now we're upside.
Oh, there they go again. As I was saying, they are streaming from Ireland, so that's a lot of different servers we have to go through. Our broadbands are all different, so we expect these connections to get a little wonky sometimes. So no worries, guys.
Dude,
I
it's so
wonder-
fun that my internet is being amazing too.
It is. I'm impressed by your broadband lately. Very good. Yes. One of the many obstacles we have to jump over. And there's another hoop. Let's go.
It's like I put my head way size. Yeah.
I see that. We all did. We were all like,
Over
what?
Oh, wait.
Sorry. I did that.
Are we here?
Yay.
Can you hear us now?
There we go. Oh, we got it.
Yay. We have audio.
You can
Yay.
hear us? Like we're good?
Well, it happens. We understand. Lots of different obstacles we have to, face with online streaming.
It's a pain sometimes. But we got it. We're back.
We got it.
Yeah.
We're back.
Welcome
Yay.
to Hangout. I mean, there's always technical difficulties at every Shan show. Every time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Over 2 years in, and we still experience these issues. And it's, it's online streaming. It's the virtual world. It's what happens. So
Yeah.
Yes.
it's all good, guys. No worries. No worries.
Yeah. We are kind of in the
So Sean says, let me take over the interview. They expect me to answer for the question.
Sean, do you want to come on? Do you guys want Sean?
Oh,
We can
wait.
send him.
But then Fenton's like 3 different phones, no expenses spared.
You can
You guys are fucked.
We could bring Sean in. We could send him a link if you guys want Sean on.
Just
my parents would probably kill him for talking too loud, so I don't think that'd be a good idea.
Gotcha.
I don't know what this means, but you guys might. I don't even know how to pronounce that.
Don't you?
That just means cheers or to good.
Oh, well, cheers.
Here in well,
Cilantro.
not here in Norway, but in my homeland, Norway, we say skull.
You guys had a question, specifically bass player had a question. Hold on. Where's it at?
What is
It's
it?
a while back.
Oh, I have no
Question
idea.
for the bassist. Here you go. Do you play with a pick like lead guitarist, or do you pick like legends, John Entwistle and John Paul Jones? Oh, I know. Yes, them. Yes.
Yeah. I basically from the start I was playing bass with the pick, and then all of a sudden I just get into playing with my fingers when I first jazz bass for Christmas. And
Okay. Ooh,
then slap, and I can do some finger picking as well.
sweet. So you do a little bit of both. And you said you got a new bass for Christmas?
Got a new Fender jazz bass.
Oh, nice.
It's the second.
Fender's good. Sweet.
And it was like €1,000, and then like for the second hand it's 500. So I bought the band manager Finn bought that for me for Christmas.
Dude, that's cool.
So yeah.
I had to
That's
buy
awesome.
all my stuff myself. That sucks.
Hey, you got some of your drum
My
kit.
drum kit, I didn't.
Mhm,
Like it was
mhm.
pieced by love and just encouragement by pretty much everybody, all my friends in the music industry here in the Seattle area. Like, it's a Frankenstein kit, and like pieces, just people give me pieces and stuff. But man, it's the best kit I've ever played.
Yeah.
It's a PDP something or other, but I absolutely love my drum kit. Like,
I
it's
wish
kick.
I felt the same way sometimes about it.
I bought in the cymbals, but that's about it.
To learn, right?
So we touched on a little bit of, who influences you, and we want to know who else influences you. So you talked a little bit about Zeppelin. We talked a little bit about, some of the bass legends. Who else are inspirations to you?
Well, I'd say we go individually on that because everyone's kind of different.
Sure, that's fine.
See, for me, it's kind of guitar playing wise anyway. I kind of go for a lot of the kind of rock and metal side. So, Judas Priest, Metallica,
Yes.
Slayer, AC/DC, all that kind of stuff. And like even just guitar player wise, some of like my biggest characters would be, people like Tom Morello, Kirk Hammett,
Oh yeah, I love Kirk.
Jimmy Page is definitely number one.
Ooh, Jimmy Page is good. Mm-hmm.
Just how he kind of plays and the solos that he wrote and how free he was able to do it. Like that's just like the big one for me.
For me, probably a Queen. Freddie Mercury, the present stage.
Oh yeah, very cool.
Freddie Mercury's amazing.
Yeah.
And maybe
Probably-
Brian will start dressing like Freddie Mercury. We'll see.
Yes. Do it.
Please make that happen.
And mine one is like I have like a little inspiration like in extreme metal and like a Flesh God Apocalypse, Cradle of Filth, and Behemoth.
Oh yes.
Cattle Decap and other external bands, and yeah, and that's my inspiration for the bass and like on the other side I can play the other music like funk and jazz and rock and with the fingers and yeah, and my bass and my inspiration for the basses in Robert Eaglestone and John Paul Jones definitely, and importantly Glasgow, and that's it.
Yeah. Loads.
Derek,
Now it's the drummer.
the drummer.
Yeah, well, when I grew up, what I usually used to listen to would have been loads of big bands. You know, so like Gene Krupa, sort of Buddy Rich, and most recently, as we were saying there, with the Led Zeppelin inspiration, John Bonham. He's been a big inspiration for me for the last couple of years now, and I've adopted a lot of his techniques, and I'm trying to apply them
Me
to.
too.
And yeah, just Roger Taylor would have been one who, when I was really young, to sort of start me off. Oh, Queen. But yeah, a lot of the jazz sort of drumming, and John Bonham, as I said, he'd be my main inspiration at the moment, and I'm still extrapolating loads of stuff from his music.
So lots of Led Zeppelin then.
Yeah, there's
Ah.
a lot of Led Zeppelin.
And yes, let's not forget about Chad Smith.
Chad Smith is pretty good too.
Yeah.
Dude, Chili Peppers. Yes.
Oh, hell yeah. Very good.
Love the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
To be honest, I didn't really know much of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. When I grew up, I mean, parents never really listened. Well, I heard the songs, you know what I mean? But it wasn't really a main inspiration, not an inspiration, but a main sort of thing that would have been heard a lot in my family. But I have to say that from the stuff I've heard recently, he's a very good drummer. I probably should start looking more open and seeing where I could go, you know?
Yeah.
Open up the horizons even more.
Yeah.
Definitely. Thanks, guys, for sharing who inspires you. That's awesome.
Always.
No problem.
No problem. No problem. No.
I heard most of it. My dogs decided to like start wrestling and playing right beside me, so I bounced out for a little bit to get them calmed down.
Yeah.
I was wondering, I was like, well, damn. The
It
one
happens.
I'm having great internet.
Every time we're doing musicians hangout, I think they can hear my energy or hear it. They can feel my energy, so they get all excited. They're like, "Oh my
They
gosh!"
can hear it. Hell, we don't know what dogs can hear.
Oh, that too. Yeah, yeah. Maybe they can.
And yes, Maddie, Chad is very underrated.
Absolutely.
Extremely.
Maxine was doing Hollywood Squares. Yes, I was, Matthew. It kind of feels like that. It feels like Hollywood Squares. It feels like the Brady Bunch. You know.
Square.
Yeah. So when you guys bopped out, there was a fan that asked where you guys were from, and someone else in the chat spoke to that. But tell us a little bit about the town you're from in Ireland. You said it was small. Someone described it as a city in the chat. So what is it like there?
Yeah, me and the singer live in the same town. We live in the Carlow town. So me and him live like 10, 15 minutes away from each other.
Okay.
Where we rehearse is out in the countryside. Is the easiest way to put it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
In the drummers and bass players' houses where we have our rehearsals and recordings and stuff like that. So we come
Surrounded
up
by cows and sheep.
surrounded by cows, sheep, and fields.
The best.
It's scenery when you want
Little
it.
tiny village.
Nice.
Loads of baby people.
Oh, I see. Very cool.
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
actually.
there's more bars than there is shops and entertainment centers. So
No.
Something happened with the audio on my end, guys.
it's okay.
It's really crackly. I don't know why.
Yeah, I hear that. It might be me. I'm going to leave and come back. Hold on.
Okay. It was her. No, it wasn't.
Oh no, the crackling's gone.
Kind of, mostly.
Would it be the signal doing that?
So what ages did you guys start playing music?
Oh, jeez.
Go down the line, Derek. Start with you.
Okay.
Start with me every time.
I'm the oldest, so I started when I was, I'd say about 11. I started playing drums, and I was gigging with my dad probably when I was 13, maybe. Yeah. And then I stopped for about fucking, excuse my language, about maybe 5-6 years. I only picked up the drums as I started doing the band again, and then yeah. But I started when I was about 11. Grew up around music.
That's cool.
There you go.
And I stopped playing music when I was like 8 or 9, and my first instrument to play is the DJ. And then like at the age of 14 or 15, I started to play the bass with the pick. Then I go and then I join the band, and here we are.
Me, I started singing as a kid in the back of the car, as I said, and then growing up, I'd be in pubs or bars or whatever you call it, and I'd be charging family members. They'd be like, "Go up and do some karaoke." I'd be like, "No," unless you. So they'd pay me, and I'd go up and I'd sing a few songs, and then started playing properly with these lads. I don't know, about 16, 17, but I've been always singing in pubs, growing up as a kid doing karaoke.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I started when I was 5 or 6. I kind of started playing guitar and all little family things and get-togethers, whatever the case may be. And then I kind of started doing shows with my dad when I was about 12, 13.
Oh yeah, I remember that from the last time you were on the show talking about that. Yes.
And then when I hit about 16, 17 is when I started up with these dudes. And here we are now.
Very cool. I love it.
What's your question next? I'm like,
I'm still hearing a lot of clicking. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out the audio.
it almost sounds like somebody's like typing on a typewriter or on a keyboard, just like doing some business.
Yeah, I don't know what's up.
They got a lot of emails to catch up with, I guess.
Let's see. Huh. Is it when I talk?
It could be a headphone jack.
No, because it was kind of there when you dipped out.
Oh. Done.
Is it me?
Yeah, it was small.
Well, welcome to like the craziness that happens with musicians Hangout.
Oh man, it's still doing it. Shoot. Well,
I'll dip out.
Okay. We'll try to reset this. Sorry, guys. Can you guys still hear me?
Still practicing.
Is it happening on Word Doc too? Is it?
I think it's your end, guys. Can you mess with your volumes? Thanks. All right, Crash, it's not you. I think it's their end.
Maybe it's aliens trying to like read our thoughts.
Beep boop, beep boop.
Have you guys ever seen that movie Signs?
I have. Yes.
That's what it sounds like on the baby monitor.
It does. You're right.
Maybe it's aliens trying to read our minds. I think we need Tim for the hat.
Hold on. I'm gonna unhook my head.
Still sounds like aliens chit-chatting.
Yep, still sounds like aliens. They're trying to contact us, guys. And we would be the ones to contact, I guess. That's how popular musicians hang out, is the aliens are trying to get a hold of us. They want to be on the show.
We see UTV. We
What
want
happened on the
more.
show? Worldwide, out of this world, whatever.
Uh-oh. Well,
Oh,
they'll be
well,
back, rest
they
assured.
will. They're gonna fix it.
If
Okay.
not, just kind of like, yeah, welcome to Musicians Hangout. We're just going to have aliens like listening into our I still think we should bring out the tinfoil hats because now I'm nervous that aliens are trying to read my mind.
And we should have the band Tinfoil Top Hat on the show.
Yes.
We've had him on our concert series. So he played our concert series last year a couple times. It would be cool to have him on for the interview show, and we'll wear our hats. That's what we're going to be making this weekend. We're going to be making tinfoil hats for next week. Oh, no worries. Yeah, I'll keep it rolling, girl.
Sorry, stupid allergies.
I was going to say it's allergy season. I understand. I just came back from the Midwest and there was a bunch of smoke through Montana. So my voice is a little scratchy from going through all the smoke. So friends out in Montana, stay safe. It's very, very smoky there.
There we go.
It's better.
You guys sound way better. Yay.
I like that you guys like are in a different location.
Yeah, we moved.
Yeah,
we
don't
moved.
mind that. Don't mind that. Don't mind that.
Okay. So my bandmate, Azzy, anyway, he says, dude, he's a cool dude. He says, Sean, oh, I guess Sean doesn't even, okay, well, you guys, UTV, he has a friend who is in a band in Dublin called Pandemic. Have you guys ever heard of Pandemic?
No, can't say we have. No.
How far away from Dublin are you guys?
About 70 kilometers.
About an hour drive.
Okay.
I don't know how many miles that is because we aren't metric.
We are so different. Yes. So yeah, they said about an hour. Did you say an hour away? Well, that's like 60 miles, right? Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Look at me converting. Look out.
Well, I guess it just depends upon how fast. But then again, like they go kilometers per hour. I don't know none of that.
You guys said that you have 3 songs recorded. How many YouTube videos do you have?
If you go by just like the music alone, and we probably have about now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 5. One of them is a cover as well. So, and we have 3 originals and a cover basically.
Okay.
Is the easiest way to put it. So, and then we have the first song next week. They're kind of Spotify and all that kind of stuff. And we feel like, you know, those songs are kind of like just a hint of what we do live, kind of. And we feel like the evolution of us, like you can kind of see when you kind of go and watch the videos yourself, and those who are watching the book, you'll kind of see that we grow as musicians because of the communication we said throughout the whole thing.
The more we play, the better we get. Yes.
That's the easiest way to put it. Yeah.
Sorry.
But no, it's a crazy thing for us to finally get to do this properly. Like,
Oh, yeah. The big step.
yeah.
Loads of years of practice to get to where we are now.
All right, guys. So we're having some Audio issues again. I was going to ask if we could play one of your music videos while we redo our audio on this end.
Do you guys want me to bring what video do you guys want me to bring up on YouTube?
Do the Sex on Fire cover.
Sex on Fire.
Sex on Fire?
Okay.
Okay, give me just a second to bring it up.
Perfect. Yeah, that way our viewers can get a little taste of what they can expect from y'all, and we can get you guys some traffic over there to your YouTube.
Oh, of course. That was fun.
Well, and I want to say every 3 or 4 months we showcase music videos on a music video montage, and we've had Danny on one of our montages. I believe that was the song you co-wrote with Jacob Van O.
No, it was Night Skies that I sent you.
That was what?
It was Night Skies. Is the one I sent.
Oh, it was. That's right. That's right. But can we have your video on a montage last year too?
I think so.
We might have. I think we did.
I think so.
So you've been on our montage a couple times, so we would love to showcase Under the Bridge as well.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. So,
Cool.
All right, so I got ready up and going. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring you guys into the green room while I play the video. So let me get that going real quick.
So you'll still be connected. You just won't be on the screen.
that's perfect. Yeah, that's all right. That's all right.
They're like, good. Man, that's sometimes how I feel too, especially during the concert series. I'm like, oh, good. I can run and go to the bathroom, or I can run and break up my dogs from wrestling. Yeah.
Right. Oh, okay, here it is. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. So let me
We want to transpire. Heart and fever, rather than gold. I can just chase it, but it's not forever. But it's tonight. We're the greatest. We're the greatest. The greatest. And your sex is on fire. We want to transpire. And your sex is on fire. And console. We want to transpire. And your sex is on fire. And we want to transpire.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
We were having some technical issues too, so we got through this.
Yeah, that's good. At least
Oh
we
my
had some
goodness.
entertainment while we were fixing it. So.
Yeah.
You guys sound great now. That clicking
Oh my
noise is
gosh.
gone. Yes, we did it.
That was amazing, by the way. Your vocals are like on point.
Yeah, I was like, damn, dude. Listen to him.
Dude, you're just like smashing on that ride. Just
And you know
love
what?
it.
The way you guys recorded, everything sounded really good, including the drums. It's really hard to work with drums and compression. So kudos to you guys. It sounds great.
You can thank our manager for that because we spent a whole 9 hours trying to get that done.
We spent
Yeah,
6
that
hours to it.
was 4 hours before that one. That was on the first
Yeah.
day. It was 4 hours before that recording. Then on the one on the walking down the street one, there's another 4 hours put into that the next day.
Yeah.
We were absolutely just
Like we had to go from like early in the morning till at least that evening to try to get it all.
Wow. That
Just
is
one song. Just one song.
Just-
Oh,
Three songs.
Three songs we had to do.
oh,
three
okay.
songs. Well, then that's not so bad.
Yeah.
We were in the Carlo Fringe Festival. We were doing a live performance. So we had
Yeah.
to have the sound on point and record over and over and over all day.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
no, we know.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Like,
all take.
studios sucks. You have to sing a line over 85 times.
Mhm.
We kind of got sick of playing the songs afterwards, to be
yeah.
honest.
We
I-
played just like doing nothing.
I couldn't listen back to the recordings because I heard the song so much that I just couldn't listen.
Yeah.
The last
I
time I
believe it.
recorded at a studio and I came home, my roommates, these guys are my family. They were playing music and they're like, oh, sorry about the music. I'm like, dude, I don't care if you guys listen to music. I just don't want to hear my music right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Anything else you're happy with? Once it's a break.
I just spent like 8 hours at a studio singing and playing and hearing everything back. I don't want to hear any more music, like my music anymore. Not right now. So no, I get it.
You go to bed going through the motions and still playing it through your head, like trying to sleep. Yeah.
Jeez, I woke up.
Of course, when you hear yourself back, like you're so critical on yourself.
You're like,
I feel
oh.
like.
Oh yeah.
It's like, oh my god, is that what my voice really sounds like?
Mhm.
Like this, I
Listen
play it
to,
so much faster
we were-
than real.
We were chilling out before the interview and stuff. We were listening back to an old demo that we had from like 2 years ago, and poor Brian was nearly having a meltdown listening back to his vocals, wondering what the fuck was he sounding like back
Oh,
We were
I
all
get that.
we were all
listening.
listening.
I
I
was
was
cringe on my
cringing.
bass playing.
It was after a good jam session, we might say, and you know, a couple of drinks might have been had, but yeah, it was a great vibe.
Yeah.
Oh, we like drinks.
True. Ah, staying hydrated there, huh?
Yes, he's being the smart one, unlike the rest of us.
Busy at the gym.
Oh,
No, I've been hydrating all day. This is my dehydrating time.
me too. Me too.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta even up.
Equal it out.
I'm too hydrated. Gotta kick it down a notch.
Oh my goodness! So we've got some information from Fenton over here.
Oh yeah, he's been knocking it out.
He has. So Derek and Jake's great granddad had a band where his son was the drummer. Their granddad, and he married the pianist. Oh, I love that.
Oh, their granny.
Their
I love
granny.
saw her. Their granny. I'm a granny.
I love
being
that.
a granny.
Yay.
5
They-
kids, 5 sons, and they were all in a band together, including Fenton.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
now his 2 lads are in a band, and his youngest son is also a musician who is a pianist and a guitarist. He's a very
Wow.
proud dad of
I bet.
generations of musicians. Hell yeah, bro. That's freaking badass.
Yeah.
Family full of musicians. Hey,
We are the musician
past the
family.
tradition, yeah. And
Yeah,
same
exactly.
with Danny's family, you know, very similar story. You know,
Dude, I don't know who this Taj guy is, but he's like saying some crazy ass letters.
speaking in tongues.
Is this like FTGFFG? Oh. Are those notes that he's playing?
I don't know. I just
I see that.
yeah. I'm not going to trust that.
Yeah.
Well, this is why I'm not going to trust it, because there's no T in any of the notes. Like,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
like D, G, and F maybe, but no T. Like, I don't know.
He's trying to join the call. That's what's gonna happen. He'll be on talking with us. I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, I don't know.
No one does.
No one does.
Dun dun dun.
Oh yeah, no, we're serious here. Why is it so weird?
I don't know.
I got it. I fixed it.
Thanks,
It was
Whittier.
me. I made it weird.
That's what we do. That's one of our many talents. We make things weird. Keeps us going, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Crow Feather Media. I love these guys so much. He's like, it's Taki giving a guitar seminar in the key of P.
Oh my gosh, seriously. Zach to the rescue. Thanks, dude. And speaking
Crow
of Crow Feather Media,
Yes,
we have to
Crow
do some
Feather Media.
promoting.
Oh yeah.
So we are actually going to be on Streaming Pile 2 on Monday, and that is July 26th. And yeah, we are guests on their show. So how cool is that? Streaming Pile 2, and it is with Crow Feather Media. And our friend Zach has put everything together for us, and we totally appreciate it. And we're excited to be on your show. So we will be sharing the link to that YouTube. So watch us there too. We've got all sorts of things happening with Musicians Hangout. It's so
Yeah,
fun,
lots of
so
stuff
cool.
cracking.
Yeah, for sure. I'm sure we're probably going to check it out. So yeah.
Heck yeah. And maybe you guys will be featured on it because they want to feature all sorts of artists that have music videos and have YouTube channels, and they want to, you know, build a community network as well. So
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, you can
I
get
guess
them. So we wouldn't mind doing
Oh
another
yeah,
one.
we'd love to, yeah.
Yeah, no, I will send you guys their information. It's super
absolutely.
awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
Great.
Yeah,
Great,
awesome.
You guys are amazing, by the way. I can really hear, I hate to say this, but like a European kind of sound to it, you know? If that makes any sense whatsoever.
It kind of makes sense. Yeah, I mean, they are, from Ireland. I mean, I wouldn't exactly count that as Europe. Remember, we got dinged on that last time. They were like, "We are not UK."
I didn't say you could.
I said it.
If you mention the UK to an Irish person, you say they're in the UK, they will.
Oh man, they'll lose their damn minds. Like,
Oh yeah.
That's good to know. That's good to know because I have,
God save the
interacted
Queen.
with. I've interacted with people from Ireland and Scotland over here in America, and I didn't get that part of the culture. So thanks for enlightening us because I didn't know. I haven't been there. I haven't interacted that much with anyone
those
who's come
countries,
there.
but great football. I will say.
Oh, Sean, he says.
Against the Irish? Come on, that's hands down like amazing.
Sean says, feature me asking for a friend. Absolutely.
Nice little plug there.
So, guys, give us some stories. We love story time. So, tell us a little bit about, some of the crazy things that you've seen in your music scene, or like just a fun story that you have from playing a show or going to a show, etc.
Oh God, there's too many to choose from with us.
Good. We have time for them all, so just start spilling the beans.
Definitely some of the wildest memories we've had is anytime we've done. It was a year or two ago. It was for the bass player's birthday.
Oh yeah.
And we were planning. We said, "Oh, we'll have a jam session and we'll see what happens." And this was when we said, we'll try be sober and be fine. 2 hours later, we were doing the same thing after drinking a lot of vodka and other stuff, and we were just drunk trying to play songs that came out sounding like a horrible Ramones album. That's what
it was great for creativity, man.
It can be, yes.
Yeah, a lot of the stories involve us heavily drinking alcohol.
Heavily intoxicated. Not gonna lie. Oh no.
This is part of the true process. We see. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. What else? Oh, our song that's coming out next week. We originally wrote it in the bass player's bedroom, in about an hour, while also heavily intoxicated.
Yes.
But, I feel like that's where the best music comes into play.
Oh, you just go into a whole nother dimension when you have like alcohol or something in your system.
It's true.
Not wrong.
That's what I can do on the guitar.
But we haven't had like too many crazy stories. I think when we go to America, that's when all the crazy stories will start.
Yes, all crazy
Oh
stories.
yeah.
And especially if we're going to show with you two, we know exactly it's going to get them getting crazy.
Get ready.
Lots of fun. Oh my goodness. We know how to have fun. We do.
Yes, we do.
We do. We have a good time.
If you have a bunch of Irish people coming over there, your idea of fun might be completely different. Just saying.
Oh my goodness. So earlier we were talking about. Oh, go ahead, friend. Sorry.
No, I was going to say you go ahead.
Okay. So earlier we were talking about a project we're being involved in and how they wanted little snippets from our show to like showcase on their show.
Okay.
And Crash goes, "Oh, let's make sure that we get a concert series right at the beginning and not toward the end because we like to party during our concert series."
Hey.
So we keep getting more crazy during the entire evening, and we're like all professional and ready when we first tune in for like the first few bands, and then you start seeing us like keep going. We have heard that's when we're the most entertaining, but still.
Fun fact.
Fun facts from Musicians Hangout. And don't worry, Crow Feather Media, we were sober for what we did for you. You're welcome. We had like a drink, were we filming that in the afternoon and we were just kind of like We have a drink. Cheers.
But we didn't even really like drink that much. We were just like, cheers.
Yeah, we just sort of had our drink to make it look like it would on our show, if that makes sense. You know, we usually have our.
Oh man! But the first time we were gonna try to record it, oh man, we watched it the next day when we were sober.
Oh my, I know, right? Do you remember when we did the benefit concert and we were auctioneers and it was all
Yeah, that was fun.
so we did a benefit concert online and there was a silent auction. So we were auctioning off all of these things and we had a band that was having internet issues. So we had to fill like a half hour. So it's us just auctioning all of these things by pretending to be auctioneers. And we had the most views during that half hour. It was crazy. Like, really, people? That's what you want to see? Come on.
Well, then
I just acted like a fool. Like, oh man, it was epic. It was awesome. I hope we get to do that again this year.
Sean says Danny came home one night heavily drunk, singing "Walking Down the Street."
That doesn't surprise me.
Right?
I wouldn't surprise me if it was one morning, not night.
I am
generous.
But wait, how does that song go?
So, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's happened on more than one occasion.
Is that your dad's song?
I'd be drunk and singing random songs to my dog or myself in the mirror.
I love that. That's great. Well, that's kind of
Okay.
makes sense.
This brings me to a very important question to the band.
Oh,
When you guys are like shaving or doing what I don't know what dudes do in the mirror. Like I put on makeup and do weird shit.
Yeah.
Do you guys make faces at yourself? Just be like,
I cry.
you have to write a song about that. That's a song now. You got to write a song about that.
Oh yeah.
When I'm
Right.
shaving, I cry.
But
Have
no,
a
it
music video of you
depends on how
shaving.
fast you get ready and where you need to go and how quick you need to be to get somewhere. So sometimes if you're just having a quick shave, you'll make all these weird faces just to try and get every little spot so you're not missing anything.
yeah, but I'm not. I'm saying like on purpose. You're just like,
Oh yeah.
just like making weird faces.
Good observation. They all have beards.
Oh yeah.
It's just
What
who
is
has
this
the better
shaving
beard.
thing you guys are talking about?
They're like beard brothers, man.
Brothers.
I couldn't grow the facial hair and then I overtook his eyes.
Yes.
Yeah. Good. Should be.
Now
I'm
you're like,
gonna grow a mustache though. Like looking pretty weak up on top.
Yeah.
oh
Just
my.
saying.
And this is when Brian goes upstairs and cries himself to sleep.
Oh, I don't want you to cry. Just, I don't know.
He'll cry while he's shaving. Hey, Sean says, I have some free time before the show ends, so that link would be pretty handy in a few minutes.
Oh shit, we're gonna get the dog singing link. Yeah, baby.
I think he wants the link to this.
I think that is what he wants. Yeah.
Yes.
He's, yeah.
Can you guys send him the link? All you do is send him the link that we sent you.
And you know, well, oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's on you guys. Like, well, hold on, maybe. Sean, what is your Facebook name?
We're gonna find Sean now. Where you at, Sean?
I got him, Sean Carvey.
I think they're doing it for us.
Oh shit, he's already my fucking friend. Now I feel like a dick.
That's great. That is hilarious. That happens all the time on here too. We're like, oh,
Oh,
I
you
think
know what? I can't do it from here. Now I feel like an asshole though.
Don't look into it too much. Just don't look. Continue.
Like, damn, I'm an asshole.
It's okay. Oh, he's Sean Carthy online. There you go. Matt says,
Yeah, I know. I'm friends with him.
if all these guys could come to the USA and pick one musical artist to go see live in concert, who would they pick? They don't have to go to the same show. You guys can all pick someone different.
All right. So
Fucking
we'll start with,
butterfly.
start with me. One artist that I would love to see in America. I'm not gonna lie. I'd love to go to a Black Flag Bride show to see what it's like properly.
Oh,
Yeah, Black Veil Brides.
hell yeah.
Huge one for me.
Just go see Queen.
Yes.
Queen. Well, I'm lucky now, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trail Filth.
Great lift.
Matt, they don't have to pick because all of the awesome American bands go to them. They do.
Yeah, there you go. See?
They do. All of the awesome artists, like, there's been years, it was years, I was like, when the hell is Metallica going to play the United States? All they do is play the rest of the world. Like, seriously.
Yeah. See, Metallica doesn't go near Dublin. They go to a place called
Meath.
They go to a place called Slane Castle.
Really?
That's the only place they'd ever play the entire time they've ever came over.
And they've only been, how many times have they been over?
In the last like 10 years, I think they've been over 3 times.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, but that's like a very rare occasion. I think it's every time they get a new album is when they kind of start doing the.
Oh, it's rare over here too. It's really rare for Metallica to play the States. So
I've never seen Metallica play. Ever.
me either. I haven't gotten to see them either. They're one of my favorite bands. I'd love to see them.
Ooh, but they have the Suicidal Tendencies bass player guy, and he is just a monster.
Mm-hmm.
How ironic! I'm wearing a Suicidal Tendencies T-shirt right now.
Yay!
What I can't understand is how he plays his bass so low, like his bass is touching the damn ground.
Oh, Rob Trujillo is insane when it comes
Oh
to
yeah, he's like creeping along with that bass, man. He's just like
Dude, he's just kind of creepy anyways, but I like that guy.
creepy's good. Creepy's good. It's okay.
Creepy is kind of good.
Okay, so Matt says, some bands or individual artists don't play in certain places overseas. It's true. They don't.
That's true.
That's true.
Why the hell not?
Well, some of it has to do with the, who books them. Some of it has to do with
Stuff like that.
some countries have laws against certain types of things that are involved with the band's message and some of the songs. Like, gosh, years ago, I want to say it was Beyonce got kicked out of some tour over in the Middle East because they thought she showed too much skin,
Well, I mean, that I can kind of see, though.
So, like, that's kind of
I'm
why
just
some of the
saying,
countries.
That's insane.
Islamic countries, like, they are not about the girls.
Oh no.
We have Sean in the green room. We're gonna bring him in.
You guys ready?
Are you ready for Sean? Hey!
What's up, Sean? Are you looking the next one?
How he's going? How he's going?
Yeah, not too bad, Sean. How are you getting on?
Not too bad.
This heat is killing me.
Yeah, you
Man,
said
it's
that
some
there was a heat
Pacific
wave.
Northwesterners, man. It's 80 degrees in here. I'm gonna melt to death.
Let's see. What is our temp?
It's not
Here.
Yeah, it's
It is now 59 degrees where I am,
Oh God.
Yeah.
but I was in the
Welcome
Midwest.
to summer.
So I went on vacation and I was over in North Dakota and Montana, and that's kind of in the middle of the northern part of the United States. And it was 104 degrees on one day.
Wow.
wow.
That's mad.
I went to.
That's
about
about
40.
32 degrees Celsius.
Is it?
Yeah.
Jesus, that's
Oh yeah, you guys are in Celsius. That's right. Oh man. I'm having a hard time converting that. Sorry. So like
Okay,
you're zero.
So
Yeah, we do.
I want to say you're 0 degrees. Is that like?
I think that's about 20 or something.
I was going to say it's 20 degrees for you. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Or your 0 is our 20, right? Oh
Yeah.
God.
Yes. Sorry.
Listen, all I can say is it's feckin' roasting.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys don't have air conditioning because isn't it mostly cold kind of where you guys are?
Yeah, it's usually about 10 degrees Celsius.
All year round, usually.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
So
like the Pacific Northwest, like all the time.
It sounds like it.
Well, from what my friend in Cork, Ireland, always tells me, anyways. I don't know how far away you guys are from Cork, but he's always telling me, like, the weather is almost exactly. If it's raining here, it's raining in Cork. If it's nice here, some reason it's nice in Cork. It's fucking weird. But
yeah, no, it's really weird.
Really weird.
Well, I guess it's the cold fronts and stuff like that, traveling up the world.
right, I just feel like Ireland is just an extension of the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, Sean, they keep
Yes.
calling you band manager. What sort of, duties
I
do
feel
you
like
have
you're
as
awfully too young for band manager number one. Like, what are you, 12? 13?
No, I'm 16.
16! So you can't even go into the venues that you book them at.
Listen, I can probably get away with it.
No, Finton's the band.
Finton is the band manager.
Finton's the band manager.
Clinton's the band manager.
Oh, okay.
Thank God. Sorry, Fenton.
Yeah.
Sorry, Fenton.
I might as well just be a groupie.
It's all right.
Okay, so Sean is like the roadie.
Just a
Yeah,
groupie.
Slash groupie.
Great guitarist.
No, you are not a groupie because groupies are kind of irritating. You're a fan. You're like a mega fan.
I'm a cheerleader.
Aw.
You got your pom poms going. Rah, rah, Cisco, blah, 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 blah.
Well, Sean, you said that you had some stories to tell, so let us hear some.
They're mainly about Dan being heavily intoxicated.
So we came to that conclusion.
Poor guy.
There was one where he just came home and he just started singing to me dog.
Oh shit! Fenton's naked.
Yeah, and he was sitting in a chair right behind me, looking down at the dog, rubbing him, singing, walking down the street. I was there peeking my head around the door, just looking at him, and he was like that. I'm surprised he could stay upright. And then he went up to bed and he fell asleep on the stairs.
That's the day after.
Monday night.
We've all had those nights. Don't worry, Dan.
Hey, don't be ashamed, bro.
I don't care. I'll happily admit when I'm heavily intoxicated.
See, the thing, I'm sort of jealous because I have another 2 years before I experience them nights.
Oh, yeah.
Time out.
Couple days.
Time out. So, what is the drinking age in Ireland? 18?
18.
40.
Oh.
Damn, why do I remember? I could have been drinking so many more years before I did.
See,
You did.
In
We
in
did.
Ireland-
Come on.
In Ireland, the drinking age is 18, but in my household, it's 16.
Yeah.
Oh, so you guys can drink as long as you're at home. Is that like?
So, according to American laws, if you started drinking at home at 16, semi-legally, were you really drinking at like 13? Because we know how it goes.
Yeah.
Oh, snap, I saw it. Yeah.
Say nothing to me, Dad.
You guys do live in freaking Ireland, and like, what are the Irish known for?
Drinking.
Yeah.
Whiskey, drinking.
We didn't say it. I didn't say it.
Whiskey.
Poison.
You're kind of a record, yeah.
Ireland's kind of known for being friendly, happy drunks. Is the best way.
Yes.
to describe it.
I love that. Like, I think I should live in Ireland. Like, I would do very well there.
But then again,
Friendly, happy, drunk.
I love you, Crush.
But then again, that's just a stereotype. It's not actually what goes on. We're not
I
exactly
know.
fr-
I mean,
Where we
we
live,
all have stereotypes.
where we live,
Everything.
the biggest.
When we're drunk, we're not exactly friendly.
Sean said,
Oh, dun dun dun.
Especially,
So, are
especially
you guys
Dan.
like doing riots in the terraces or what? What's going on over there? Okay, number one, what is a terrace? What's a terrace?
That's it's like a balcony.
It's like a
Okay, so I just wanted to make sure that it was the same in America as it is in Ireland, because there's that weird language gap kind of thing.
no, a terrace would basically just be considered like an outdoor pub, basically.
What?
See, and that's what I got from it. Like it's an outdoor pub.
General.
Yeah, terrace is like a balcony. That's
But
sorry.
yeah, no, it's very different. Anyway, what were you saying? Where we're from?
What I was saying is where we're from, we have a nightclub called the Foundry. It's the biggest in Ireland, I think. But when we get drunk there, I start singing a song, and we have the whole crowd, the whole nightclub singing back to us. And the security guards are singing. We're trying to get us out of the club, and we're just singing. Hey, hey, hey.
Oh, I love that.
What
That sounds
song are
fun.
you singing?
Huh?
What song are you singing?
Oh, just
Oh, will you be my girl?
Will you be my-
Oh, yeah.
like it's
Yeah, Jet.
Yes, Jet. Oh my
Jet's
God, I
damn good.
love
They're underrated. Jet's good. Oh yeah, Jet is good. Mhm.
dude.
It's,
Cheer on the Jet.
Yeah.
That's how you distinct if someone's extremely drunk or not, if they actually sing it back to you.
yeah, it's good. Yes.
But every time I go
So
out,
like the whole pub is just smash face, right?
yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
same tune, and the whole crowd.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I definitely have to go to Ireland. I'm telling you, that's like on my to-do list.
Oh,
Go to Ireland, get smashed with the boys. Check. You boys, that's what I'm talking about.
Let's
You
do
guys. Like I'm coming to Ireland, and we are gonna get hooked up at the terrace.
And then Crash is gonna pass out on the stairs.
That's how
Maybe, probably.
always. Yeah.
You probably see Dan dancing on a table.
Yay!
Oh, I'm totally dancing on a table.
That's when you know it's a good party when that happens.
Dogs. You never know.
Oh, seriously? You've never danced on a table?
No, I've danced on plenty of tables.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Don't get me started.
Yeah, I'm really-
I feel like I just want to be like, I want proof. Where's the video?
Fell in rivers. Oh God.
Actually, that's actually a great story. Is one of the nights we were drinking, we were finishing up rehearsal and we went out for a couple of drinks.
Up in the bar, yeah, in the village.
And we finished up, we were walking back, and
we got milkshakes.
Yeah,
he got a milkshake, but he got some stuff on his shoes, so he wanted to try to clean it off with water. We were beside the river. And next thing we know, Derek is up, and then next thing we know, he's all the way down in the fucking river on the ground. So there's like a little slope that goes down into the river, and every time he stood up, he just fell back down into the river.
about 3 times in the river.
And instead of me and him helping him, me and him just fell to the ground laughing.
Yeah. I was like, Jake, don't bother helping me, man. You know, I'm grand, you know. Don't worry.
I'm grand.
I'm oh, this motherfucker right here.
That's a good story. Oh my god.
That is a good story.
The reason why he was going to the river is to wash the shoes because they were his brother's shoes and he didn't want to get them dirty. And he fell and got them soaking anyway.
Yeah, and the rest of me. Yeah.
Yeah, we've had some crazy times like that.
Ah, yeah.
And that's what adds to the whole dynamic. I'm sure you know that whole band dynamic, having fun together.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, having fun together, watching your fellow drummer just fall into a river and you laugh.
Man, it's always the drummers. We always get laughed at, right? We always get the brunt of it.
Guilty. Oh man, I get into so much trouble sometimes.
It happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Sean, tell me, how many times have you been with these guys and just like seen some amazing shows?
Well, I can't really remember the last time. It's been that long.
Oh.
It was when we were playing acoustic, you know.
Yeah. The last time I've actually even played with them was probably Dan's birthday.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh, shit.
When was that?
Back in May.
Okay.
He's like 4 years ago. Sorry.
Yeah, back in May. Just
May.
on the guitars, simple out in the middle of the kitchen, big party, everybody singing along.
Oh, that sounds so fun. I love that.
Drink in hand, party singing, Valerie with all sorts of songs.
Oh, it was everything.
Everything.
So they
What a-
speak.
man.
They have spoken a lot about your guitar skill. Do you just play with them, or do you have another band that you play with?
I'm right now. I'm more solo.
Okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Very cool.
Yeah, so I'm normally just doing acoustic stuff mainly.
Very nice. Oh, I
Oh,
totally
like
get that.
acoustic stuff.
I get that. I've gone acoustic myself, so my husband and I are power duo, and we're pretty
Yeah.
heavy, but we've been doing a lot of acoustic stuff too. COVID kind of made us go more acoustic because of the compressions online, but we really dig it. It's easier to just get in the car and go somewhere and throw down acoustically. So
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
before
but honey, you're a drummer. You're always acoustic.
Yeah.
yeah. So I don't play my kit when we go full on acoustic.
See, before I done my acoustic stuff, it was mainly just electric stuff because I was in bands. I was a bass player in a band. I was a drummer in a band. I was a rhythm guitar player in a band. I was never a singer in a band.
Okay.
And then, just mainly all that. And then it just went to acoustic after it all.
Cool.
What's at the kitchen?
Essentially, yeah. I'll be back in a second.
Sure thing. No worries.
Mary, you better be.
He's gonna get more alcohol.
He's gonna say, "You better give me back some whiskey or vodka or something." I'm totally going to Ireland now. Like these gents talked me into it. Like
Anyway,
Ireland
Take him to the
seems like
river.
No, just don't take it to her.
Yeah.
Oh man, we're getting in so much trouble when I get to Ireland. Like, it is going down, brother. Your kids had a party.
And what you do when you're in Ireland, you go for a few drinks, and the next morning you either have a fry, or you go down to the local deli and get a chicken fillet roll.
Yeah.
Ah, that's how you handle the hangovers. Gotcha.
Brian,
I'm pretty sure when I go to Ireland, I'm gonna be waking up next to a sheep in some weird pasture, and I don't know where the hell I'm at. That's kind of my dream.
Do you know what? That is the best story you could ever tell. It's like, what was it like being in Ireland? I woke up in a field next to a sheep.
It's a goal
Still
now.
not.
That's gonna happen.
Literally.
Bucket list.
It's gold for anybody.
I'd just be like, their whiskey is amazing.
Yeah. But
Screw you, your Russian vodka.
that's why it's going to be fun to see how the show is going to play out when we're all in person. Because
Yeah.
I have a feeling there's not going to be a lot of sobriety. I'm going to say that.
No,
No.
probably not.
Not much sobriety
Our
whatsoever.
hair.
Thank you. But
Oscar. He says, "What up? Love that PRS." I don't know what that is.
Oh, Paul Reed Smith.
Oh, Opus sticker.
Yes, Opus. This was the Opus series, so it's not a sticker. This was the one that the guitarist from Opus designed. It's his own signature series. So Love
Dude, they are
Opus. Oh my goodness.
amazing in
Yeah.
concert. I saw them with Mastodon a
Oh,
couple times.
You saw, what a good concert. Oh my God, that would have been so
A
good.
good concert is Mastodon and freaking Primus, man. That blew
Oh, that'd
my
be a sick
mind.
show.
I bet that was a good lineup.
Oh.
Dang.
I felt bad. They were like wheeling this lady out on a stretcher to the ambulance, like, in between Mastodon and what was it? Primus, and I was like, oh man, that lady's
Wow.
totally gonna go for Primus. You can't just
That's
go
cool.
all out on the first band, dude. Level it out.
Okay.
Now we can see everybody. There we go.
Except for Fro.
No, they're
Oh my
got
God.
it.
Just sit closer to his damn brother. I mean, they're bros, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, two sets of brothers.
Aha, yes.
Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah. These two-
Brian's the adopted one.
Oh.
There's always an adopted one, right?
Hey, I like.
All right,
Adopted?
guys. So we've got just a little under 15 minutes left of the show. So one of the questions we ask all of the bands and musicians that are on is, what sort of advice do you have for other musicians in the scene?
Play what you want to play.
Take inspiration from others and try not to judge too much.
Yeah, and also don't be afraid to, if you want to tackle something that's different or that you might feel it's outside your comfort zone, don't be afraid to tackle that and see, because that outside that comfort zone could be exactly where you need to be and what you need to find, musically inclined. But just don't be afraid to, experiment and put yourself out there, because it took us 4 years to get to where we are, and here we are now, finally releasing music, doing this podcast with you guys. It's hard work gets you everywhere, but don't overwork yourself at the same time.
Ooh, that's well said.
I like that.
That's easy to do. It's really easy to get into that rut of too much work. You'll burn out quick. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you'll get easily bored of the situation, and it's just, you don't. And we kind of did overwork ourselves at the start, but now we're now at a stage where we have a planned schedule every week. We know exactly what to do, what time to be there, what we're doing in that rehearsal, and that is it. And if you're like an up-and-coming musician and you're wondering, how do I get a schedule together, just pick a day or two, same day every week, and you'll actually notice how much progress you'll make for yourself.
The only way to do it is by actually not thinking about it.
Yeah.
To put that foot forward.
What about you, Jacob?
Just if you feel like if you wanna do some like a practice, like just practice, and if you wanna learn something, just learn slow, and then you will get better. And progress and play fast and play. Sometimes if you want to make it slower, to make it easier, you can go slower. Then you are made up to the top, and you'll be fast. And just keep practice.
Like a poet.
That's a good thing.
Awesome. Good advice, you guys. And I just got to give kudos to the drummer. He came in on time right away with the advice. He was like, bam.
Nice.
Thank you.
Good job, Derek.
That's what I love about drummers, man. They're
Drummers,
always on.
yeah.
We're always on time.
Oh,
Yeah.
But don't crash.
All right. So
So-
before we sign out, we've got about 10 more minutes. So tell us a little bit about where our viewers can find you.
Best place if you want to listen to our music for now would be our YouTube channel, which is called Under the Bridge. But from next week, you'll be able to find us on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, wherever you listen to your music or whatever. You can find us on Facebook at UTB, and it's the same on Instagram as well. So
Perfect.
we're pretty much all over the place now at this stage.
Yeah, next week.
Yay.
we'll be all over the place.
Yeah, especially with the first song coming out next week.
Oh yeah. Oh goodness. We will promote that for you guys definitely. And don't forget, if you have any other music videos coming out, your EP, your album, anything and everything will help you promote because musicians hang out. That's one of the things that we do here is we try to help out bands everywhere get their music out.
Oh no,
Awesome.
100%.
Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We definitely
This,
appreciate
will,
it.
this won't be the last time you see us uploading anything.
Yeah.
I hope not.
And
Only a start.
people always kind of wonder that, like, oh, there's all these independent bands that I'll never meet, but we're coming to America. We're doing a show with you guys and Jacob as well and stuff like that, and we're just like, people always say that independent artists and independent bands, like, they never make it or they never do this. They always talk little of them because of how many bigger acts that there are. But
I
what we
feel
want
like
to
the
do
littler guys have to put more out there because we have a little more to prove.
exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
But
I still have the ladder to climb.
what we want to do is we want to show that all independent artists always work together to get ahead.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
It's all about that connection, man. It's all about working together, helping each other out. Definitely.
Yes,
And that's
exactly.
That's why we're going to break that cycle when we go to America. People are going to realize who we are, who you guys are, and whoever else is performing that day. Because we always feel like the more connections in music you have, the more recognized everybody is going to get, and not just you.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Exactly.
That sense of
Exactly.
community right there. That's what the beauty is right there.
Yes.
Oh, you guys
And you
have
know-
a subscriber Ozzy subscribed to Under the Bridge. Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you. Thank you very much.
That is my bandmate. He's my bandmate in my band Fatal Butterfly. So
Oh, nice.
Ozzy, you are awesome.
Well, and Ozzy's pretty new to the lineup. I haven't even gotten to meet Ozzy yet. So
No, you
looking
have not.
forward to meeting you, Ozzy. Thanks for carrying that torch for bass in Fatal Butterfly.
And guitar. And
Oh yeah, and guitar. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Very,
because
very
those
cool.
guys do so my band Fatal Butterfly, the other band members trade places like between guitar and bass and keyboards and blah blah blah. But I'm the only one that does the drums for that band, so
Oh dang! So you guys almost have the Chinese fire drill, but almost not. Gotcha.
I prefer to be back behind the drums though. But
I
I do
understand. Me too.
like drum and sing. So I mean there's that. I do bring something else to the table.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Derek is kind of he's kind of just the one that's stuck behind the drum kit in our band as well.
Yeah.
But he can't sing. But Derek has kind of stayed behind the drum kit because that's nearly like his crazy tank for himself.
Yeah.
So
I
he
like hitting stuff.
So if he's angry that day,
I like hitting stuff.
if he's upset that day, we'll just leave him behind the drum kit, let him calm down, and then come back to everything.
That's what you have to do. The drummers are like that. I understand that. It's what you need.
Oh, yeah.
I understand.
Aww.
energy.
Seems like Crash does sing well though.
She does. Oh my
sing it
God.
well, it's like,
Her voice is like, oh.
uh,
Stop. She's amazing. Just saying. I fangirl out. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's that sense of community again. We support each other here.
yeah,
You know, like
I know.
we're each other's fans.
We support each other.
So important. There's
It
so
really is. Definitely
It really is. Like,
many people trying to get over people, you know what I mean, and step on people.
well, the
trying-
music industry is hard enough as it is without bands going against each other.
That just
You know
sucks, man. No one needs that negative energy, seriously.
Like,
Yeah.
We're all in it together.
like for me, like people always ask, how are you meant to differentiate like your solo work from your band? And I'm like, there's no difference. Because for me, I always have like, on the weekends, the band is my focus. But if I'm not with my band, then I focus on my solo stuff when, I'm in the house on my own. You know, that kind of what
Right,
I like.
and you have two different styles too. Like when you're
Yeah.
with your band, you play a certain style. When you do your solo stuff, that's your own style.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, some people find it hard that they're like, oh, are the band's gonna like just break up because we're doing this and doing that? But no, these lads literally support me no matter what I do. Like they're all the same. Like, you know, Brian wants to try getting this doing some stuff on his own. Derek and Jake and stuff like that are doing stuff. You know, but we support each other and give the constructive criticism and say, oh, this might be a little bit better or this might be a little bit different. But then that's only helped us grow as a band as well, because those skills that we learn on the outside and we bring them into the band, and that's what makes us tighter and stronger and just, you know.
I absolutely agree.
A bunch of bastards, you know. But 4 years on, and we're finally making everything work, like, you know.
That's
and thanks
awesome.
to you guys are kind of helping us get to that stage for, you know, having us on here. You know?
Aw. Well, you're very welcome. It's definitely a feather in our hat to have a band from Ireland on the show. I mean, to be able to say that our show is worldwide and it's true is pretty awesome.
Sure. Yeah. It's the sense of community, like we were talking about the whole thing. Is that, like, you know, we're now after organizing something pretty fucking huge for next summer, and it's like it's the big step forward for us, especially with us bringing out our first song, and probably another 2 songs before the end of the year, hopefully.
Cool. Yeah.
But we're just constantly working in the background, and we're constantly trying to get better and do things and create opportunities for ourselves to shine as much as we can for us as a band and get who we are and what we stand for and what we're made of.
That's fabulous. Well, and I wanted to say that you are definitely connected with the right people. I mean, Jacob Van Noe is very popular in our music scene, and we're gaining speed. So, you know, you're connected with the right ones to come out here to the Pacific Northwest and throw down some rock and roll with us and have a good time.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yes.
A show like that where Ireland, you know, it's not something, especially, see, that's something you'd hear, like big bands that go to other countries and they take all American bands, but I don't think they expect independent artists to set up an entire show by themselves, which is all independent musicians, and expect it to go well. Because if people see that, they'll think, oh, they won't know what they're doing, but then they'll just be pleasantly surprised by the end of it.
I totally agree.
Totally agree with that.
I agree. I feel like as a smaller band, you have to work harder in order to make that happen.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness.
Call a million venues and talk to a billion freaking people just trying to get your, you know, tour together and stuff. Like, it's hard work. It's hard work.
Where we're from, I'm
gonna do that for you.
You know, living in Ireland, it's extremely hard to be a rock band and expect to get somewhere, because in Ireland, a lot of the stuff that makes the charts and gets big is, you know, a lot of pop stuff that's going on and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, it's like that here too. Yeah, pop and R&B are really popular genres in the States, and like rock and metal are a little, you know, less popular. So metal bands actually go overseas more so to get fan base.
Exactly.
Same with punk bands too.
Like the Download Festival and stuff. You know, like they have all these festivals and stuff that people from other countries go to see their favorite bands. But what we want to do is we want to show that, you know, every artist that's going to be on this show next year are all independent, and that because we have that connection and communication to all of us, we're able to set up a show that some people might not ever forget for the rest of their life if they came and seen it. You know, so it's pretty exciting to think about that, doing a show.
Definitely exciting. So many things in the works. And
all right, guys, we got 1 minute left.
I just wanted to say we have about 1 more minute left, so go ahead and plug your music video single for next week.
Yeah, so you can catch on the 28th of July, you will catch our first single entitled City of Dreams. It'll be out on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, wherever you listen to your music, you'll find it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us on.
Yeah, thanks for having us. We
Thank
really
you so
appreciate
much
it.
Well, and thank you guys so much for tuning in and, sacrificing your time. I mean, I know it's really late there, so you guys had to rearrange your schedules to be on our show at our regular scheduled time in the Pacific Northwest. So thank you so much for doing that and staying connected with us.
Oh,
We're happy.
And I cannot wait for your single to drop next week. Like, I'm
Yes.
super pumped.
Thank you very
yeah.
much.
Thank you for
Yep, we have it on our calendar. We're ready for it, guys.
Yeah, we are. And
Yeah.
and like I feel like we're gonna be sharing the shit out of your video too.
Absolutely.
And our private pages also as well.
Oh,
Thank you, Sean, for coming and supporting your bros. Thank
Yeah.
you, UTB. You guys have been just amazing. Always a pleasure to have you
Absolutely.
guys on. Lots of
Yeah.
laughs. It was a fun show.
It was
Thank
super
you.
fun.
Cannot wait
All
to have
right.
you guys on again.
So those of you who didn't get your beauty sleep, you can go get some now, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Cheers, guys. I'll take us out.
Yeah. See ya.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Good night. See you next week.
Yeah.
See you guys.
See ya. Yeah.
Bye.